فدلوقتي يبقى انا دلوقتي ايه؟ يبقى انا عندي هنا يبقى انا كده ايه؟ جبت الاكس فيرتكس. يبقى ايه؟ ممكن بقى نعيد بقى السؤال من اوله. So we have price demand, which is P of X. And we have revenue function, which is R of X, okay? So, and X is about the number of computers, but in thousands that produce revenue, okay, and produce price. Okay, so he needs to find what the output that produce maximum revenue. Okay, so I will stop here. This is the first half of the question. So the maximum revenue. So when I hear the word maximum or minimum, so I have to take a look first at the type of this function. So the type of this function is quadratic. So because it can be written like that, x here, x here. So it will be negative 60 x squared plus 2000 x. So this is r of x. This is our revenue function. And it is written in the form of ax squared plus bx plus c. So we need to find x vertex. Why? Because he needs to know the output, which is the number of computers that will produce maximum revenues. Okay, so it will look like that. Negative b. So he needs to know x vertex, which is negative b over 2a. So which is negative b, which is 2000. Over 2 times a, which is negative 60. Okay, do your calculation quickly. Tell me the number.
50 over 3 or
50 over 3 or I think 16.
16.7.
Yes, so 16.67. So this is the output that will produce maximum, right?
Okay.
Perfect. Okay, so the other half of the question, which is what is the maximum revenue itself? Okay, so I will substitute 16 here in the revenue function. So I will do R of 16.67 equal to negative 16.67 squared plus 2000 times 16.67. That's it.
Okay. And then I calculated the calculator.
Yes.
Okay, okay, it's 16,666.66.
Perfect. But there is something just missing, which is X is in thousands of computers, and we've got the answer 16.67. So we have to multiply it first by 1000 to find the number of computers. Okay. So it must be times 1000. So it will produce 16,670. Just because it was 666. So it will be written like 0.7 thousands of computers. Okay. And also the revenue cut, just multiply it also by 1000 because it said revenue is in thousands.
Okay. Okay.
So the next question is very, very easy. What is the wholesale price, which is P? Okay. Okay, how can I find the wholesale price that produces the maximum revenue? Okay, the wholesale price that produces maximum revenue is the wholesale price of number of computers that produced the maximum revenue, that was 16.67 computers. So I will do that. P of 16.67 equal to 1000 minus 60x.
Okay. ال 16.67 لما احطها في الايكويشن احطها like مثل ما هي ولا احطها
لا زي ما هي. العدد المفروض ان انت عارفه ان هو in thousands. You already know that it's already in thousands. Okay. يعني هو بالنسبه لك الاكس اللي انت بتطلعيه value for x هو اصلا in thousands. فانت مش محتاجه تعمليه، انت بس في الفاينل انسر بتعمليه times 1000 بس.
اوكي.
لكن في السبستيوشن بتكتبيه زي ما هو.
تمام. total بيطلع 99.999.
جميل، يعني $1,000 per computer. Okay. There is another thing you have to take a note about it.
Okay.
The price was 2,000 minus 60x, and the revenue was x times 2,000 minus 60x. So there is a relation here, right?
Okay.
So the revenue is what? There is another equation. The revenue is not just equal to the profit plus the cost. No, it is also equal to the quantity demanded, which is X number of computers, times the price of one computer.
Okay. Okay.
Okay, that's it.
ماشي.
Log and exponential and the len, don't worry about it. It's very, very easy.
Okay.
There is a rule that says if you have x power a equal x power b, so if here the same base, so that means we will have the same power. Okay. So here we have 3 power, 5x minus x squared equal 1729. We have two ways to solve this question. The first one, if you know exactly 3 power, you have here 3 power 5x minus x squared. Great. So if I know how to make this fraction looks like 3 power something, so I can cancel the base and make this expression equal to this one. So now I can solve it, right? Great. So 3 power what equals 729? Try it with your calculator. Try 3 power 3, 3 power 4, 3 power 5 until you reach 3 to the power of 6. But 729 is in its denominator. So when I move 3 power 6 up, it becomes 3 power negative 6. This is also another rule.
Then how do we negative
if you flip the fraction, so the power becomes negative. Whatever, if you change it from numerator to denominator or from denominator to numerator, okay? So this is another rule. X power a equal 1 over x power negative a. Or 1 over x power a equal to x power negative a.
Okay.
Great. So now at the same base, so I can equalize, yes, the powers. Okay. So we move it here. So 5x minus x squared plus 6 equal to 0. And then use your calculator to find the solutions.
أنا هلا بالعادة ما بعمل factor، بعملها إنه بالفرق هي minus b بعد square root b minus.
أقول لك أنا. إيه نوع الكالكوليتر اللي معاكي؟
كافيو 350 ES plus.
طب تمام. طب دوسي كده مود.
اوكي.
بعد كده 5 بعد كده 3.
هلا انا لما عم اكسبرس على مود عندي بس 1 2 و 3 عندي.
انت معك.
المفروض يكون عندنا كالكوليتر، انا كان عندي وحده ثانيه. في بنحل عليها كل شيء، بس لازم احط السفر انه مقبول بالجامعه، فانا
طيب
استعملها لما رحت احط ما خلوني.
طيب
ممنوع.
طب ما عندكيش اللي هو تي اي 84؟
ما هو يعني نحن عندنا ليست كامل لازم نشتري من ضمن هذا الليست، ما فينا نجيب اي كالكوليتر ثاني.
خلاص بسيط، هقول لك انا الايكويشن اللي تستخدميها نيجاتيف بي بلس اور ماينس سكوير روت بي سكوير ماينس 4 اي سي كل ده اوفر 2 اي.
2 اي بس تعالي نحلها هيك اسهل.
خلاص هتقدري تحليها كده وتجيب التو values for x. بس خلي بالك بقى في حاجه. When you know the two values of x, try them in the original one to make sure it is 1 over 729. Okay? Because sometimes one of the solutions make error. Okay? So you must get sure that both of them work accurately. Okay?
Okay, done.
Perfect. Next, the log. Look, I will give you just a quick review for the log, and it's very easy. Look, if you have log let's say anything, log x. The log must have a number here or an expression and the base here. Okay, what if it is empty? So I will consider the number, yes, 10. Okay, this is one. If the expression of the log is power anything, so I can remove this power and put it multiplied to the log, like that. Another thing, if we have log x plus log y, they have the same base? Yes. So I can do the following, which is I will unite the log, and because of positive, I will multiply the two expressions. And if it was here minus, so I will divide both of them. Last one, log. If log x equal log y, the same log, same base, yes. Cancel, cancel, so x equal y.
تمام لما يكونوا equal logs لبعض نعمل لهم cancel بس لما يكون في plus أو minus هون بيصير multiplication أو division.
Division لو minus plus لو يبقى multiplication.
تمام.
Okay. Watch this. Number B. The first property of the log is how to convert logarithmic form into exponential form. Look, I will take the base and make it power the number outside. So 6x minus 2 will be equal to 3 power 2. That's it. And then
okay.
you... And then you
log, ما أعمل log البيس تبع log exponent 2 بالlog يروح.
Yes. ما هو بنحول الاكسبوننشال فانكشن كده، يعني مثلا a equal كده b، يبقى كده تبقى a power b equal x.
اوكي تمام. x اوكي تمام. 3 square
yes, equal 6x minus 2. Yes, and then you can solve it. Okay.
Okay.
Perfect. Next, C. Now we have log A plus log A. So it will be log just 1A, and then x multiplied by x plus 1 equal to log A 6.
Okay. Okay. وبعدين كيف نكمل log A?
Log equal log.
بعمل cancel the log.
Yes. So it will be x squared plus, I will do it like that. And then 6 here minus 6 equals 0. And then you factorize it.
Okay, بعملها negative b وبعدين plus minus square.
Yes, but there is no need here, I think, yeah. Because what are the two numbers when multiplied together? Give us negative 6, and their sum is positive 1.
Say negative 6 plus 1.
Wait. No, negative two numbers. Their sum, their product, their product is negative 6, and their sum is positive 1.
ما بحاول نيجاتيف 6 بلس 1 او
لا ما تعمليش كده. هتعملي فاكتورايزيشن نيجاتيف 6 الاول، فكري في اي رقمين تايمز ايتش اذر يدوني نيجاتيف 6، يبقى 2 مثلا نيجاتيف 3 عشان هي الاشاره، ونعمل بلس 2 بلس نيجاتيف 3 ايكوال نيجاتيف 1. لا انا عندي هنا بوزيتيف 1، يبقى تبقى كده العكس نيجاتيف 3.
اوكي
يبقى نيجاتيف 2 بلس 3 ايكوال كده 1، يبقى فعلا طلعت 1، يبقى هم دول، يبقى كده اكس بلس 3 اكس ماينس 2
تمام
equal to 0. Perfect.
وعندك اساس like حل الباقي.
Yes.
Okay. Okay.
دي هقولها لك سريعا لان فيها just tricky thing. log bx equal، هنا اول حاجه هعملها if I find number beside the log, so I have to make it back as an e as a power. Okay.
Okay. ماشي.
and then log to the base b, okay, base b, 2 power 2 minus, or we can make it plus if you want, but it will be log 3 power negative 1 to the base b.
شايف لانه مثلا يعني اللي قبل اللوج يعتبر كانه 1
كانه نيجاتيف 1، فانا ايه رجعتها باور بقت 3 باور نيجاتيف 1.
اوكي فبيصير بوزيتيف. اوكي لوج اوكي هون بصير بدي فيني اوكي في بلس ونيجاتيف، شو بعمل اول؟
ماشي، اول حاجه لو هنا ممكن we can leave it as negative. Look, we can leave it as a negative, and then it will become just one log, and then 27 power 2 over 3 plus times, which means times 2 power 2 minus means divide 3.
اوكي اوكي يعني فينا ندمج اكثر من شغله مع بعض.
Yes, but I prefer the last one. The last one is easier.
Okay, and then I solve with the gamma.
Yes, and then log by log, and then x will be equal to that on your calculator. That's it.
Sure.
Okay, next question. First of all, he borrows $6,000 and he will repay it back in monthly installments for about 5 years. Okay. So our P, our principal amount or the loan amount will be 6,000. And our repayment period is 5 years, which is 60 months.
Okay. 60 months.
And our interest equal 1% of what? Of the unpaid balance. And I will show it to you what does it mean, 1% of unpaid balance. And the repayment every month is $100. He will pay each month $100. Okay. So each month, so our formula that we will work with is what? The total monthly payment will be equal to what? The interest plus $100.
Okay.
Where interest will be what? 1% of the of the remaining balance. Perfect. Okay, so at the start it will be 6,000. Okay, so 6,000 will be minus 100 N to find the remaining balance. What can I do? 6,000 minus 100 N. What does it mean? N is number of months. So in the first month, he will pay $100. So we will have $5,900 will be remained, right?
Okay.
And so on, right? Great. So he said what? He said that the interest will be equal to 1% of the unpaid balance or the remaining balance. So I will do 0.01 times 6,000 minus 100 N. Understood?
Mm-hmm.
Perfect. So the total interest will be equal to what? The sum of all monthly interests. Of all monthly interests. Great. So now I can make an equation looks like that. I equal, which is the total interest, equal 0.01 times sigma, which is a sum, from n equal to 0 till 59 to cover up 60 months, 6,000 minus 100n.
Okay. So, okay.
Perfect. So from 0 to 59 will be 60, okay? And then it will be equal to 0.01 times 60 times what? Times 6,000 minus 100 times what? 1 plus 2 plus 3, 0, sorry, 0 plus 1 plus 2 plus 3 until 59.
Okay. وبعدين together بيطلع اللي هو الانترست.
Yes. So how can I, first of all, how can I do 0 plus 1 plus 2 plus 3 until 59? It is very easy rule. It will be 59 times 60 over 2.
Okay. بيطلع السم 7.
Yeah, no, of this only, okay?
Yeah.
Okay, and then you multiply it by 100 and then you do the rest.
And the total interest.
Okay, so tell me what is the total interest?
Calculator. $1,830.
Perfect. So this is the interest that will be added to the total cost of the 6,000. So the total cost of the loan will be 6,000 plus 1,830. So I think, yeah, so it will be $7,830.
Okay.
So this is the total cost of the loan over 5 years.
Okay. No.
Well, that's it.
Okay, هذا الquestion خالص يعني.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, another question. Okay, this guy found a company charge $0.59 for every day for each $1,000 he will borrow. But he borrowed $3,000 and he will pay them back after 60 days. Perfect. Okay, so he borrowed $3,000. So he will pay, so the interest, the daily cost will be what? The daily cost will be 0.59 but times 3. Why? Because he borrowed 3,000 and he has to pay 0.59, right? For every $1,000. Okay. So 3 times 0.59, do it quickly. It will be what? 1.77. And then we will do what? The total interest will be equal to 1.77 times 60 days.
Okay, بيصير 106.2.
Perfect. So we will add this number to the 3,000 to know what the total repeats. Okay.
وهذا هو بيكون الانسر تبع التوتال repaid بس بدنا نوصل interest.
We still want to know the annual interest rate.
Okay.
How can we find the annual interest rate? The annual interest rate will be equal the total interest. Look, it's a rule, okay? The annual rate equal to the total interest divided by the loan, which is 3,000, okay? Then the total interest in one is 106, okay? Times 365 days over 60, which are the 60 days that he will repay back after.
تمام. change عليه الحقة. بيكون الانترست ريت هلا اعطاني 6.29 احنا اكتب الرقم انا باخذ بس 6.2%.
It will be, could you do it again? Because it must here be 106.2. Okay, over 3,000 times 365 divided 6. Do it again.
Okay. Okay. أعطاني 0.21.
0.21. So you multiply it by 100.
يعطيني 21.5535.
Yes, percent. 21.5%. That's it.
Okay.
This is the annual rate is asking for.
تمام. 100%. هيك بيكون لقينا الانسر كامل لهذا السؤال.
Yes, this is the second half of the question. Yeah.
تمام.
Okay, another question. Okay, so this manufacturer has been selling 1200 televisions a week at $480 each. This is the price of each one. Perfect. But there is a survey if indicates that for each $30 rebate or discount offered to a buyer, the number of televisions will increase to 300 televisions per week. Okay. This sentence is about the slope. Why? Because the price, which is a function, the demand function price, is about what? The y-intercept, which is b plus mx, which is the slope, and this is a y-intercept. And the x here is the number of television sets. Okay, how can I find m? He already told me that for every $30 rebate, 300 will increase, 300 television sets will be sold every week, okay? So that means the slope will be negative 30 as a rebate or discount over 300. So this is my slope, okay? But why did I put negative 30 here and not here? Look, the slope is about what? Difference in y over difference in x, okay? So out here, this is y, which is a price, and this is x. And we know that m is difference in y over difference in x. And we know that p is a price in dollars. So that's why I put negative 30 here as a repeat, okay? And that's why I put x. And of course, this is x, which is the number of television sets, which will be 300. So that's why I put the slope as that, okay? So p of x now is equal to b minus 0.1x. And this is the slope, okay? How can I find b? The y-intercept is very easy. This guy sold 1,200 television at price 480. Perfect. So when the price was 480, he sold 1,200 televisions. Okay. So you can solve it and find b. Go ahead. And this is the demand function or the demanded price function. Okay.
هذا formula.
So,
multiply the 0.1 to that 120. So 480 equals B minus 120.
okay, so B will be 600. Okay, so P of X equals 600 minus 0.1X. And this is a price demand function, right?
Okay, there's the money.
Next question. How large rebate should the company offer a buyer in order to maximize its revenue? Remember, as I told you, the revenue function is equal to what? The profit plus the cost, right? Mm-hmm. And another formula, which is revenue function also equals to what? The number of products or items times what? The price, right? Perfect.
Yes.
That's great. So we already have the P of X. So the revenue, yes. So X times 600 minus 0.1X. Okay, so he's asking for maximize. Okay, which thing? How large rebate? Okay, perfect. So he needs me to find the vertex.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
Right. Okay. So the first thing I will do is so R of X equal 600X minus 0.1X squared. Okay. So now we can find negative B over 2A to find it. So it will be negative B, which is 600 over 2A, which is negative 0.1. Okay, so this is the X vertex we will need. Go ahead, do it.
3,000.
3,000. So, okay, so now so the maximum revenue is for 3,000 computer sets. Great. So the repeat here, okay. So I will do P of 3,000 equal 600 minus 0.1 times 3,000. Do it. Now we are finding the price, okay? In order to find what rebate that have the value of the rebate that happened. Okay, so the number here 300. Okay, so this guy, first of all, this guy, he sold every television set for $480 minus 300. Okay, when the price was 300, we found the maximum revenue. So what rebate that happened? $180. Okay, len plus len, so it will be just one len, x minus 3 times x minus 2 equal len 2x plus 24. وبعد كده, so len will be cancelled by len, so x minus 3, yeah, which will be x squared minus x, minus 5x plus 6 equal to 2x plus 24. Okay.
Okay.
And then you do the same. Okay, so 2x here and 24x here. So x squared will be minus 7x, and 6 minus 24 will be negative, 6 minus 24, negative 18, equal to 0. And you will ask yourself, what is the number? The two numbers multiplied together give us negative 18, and their sum is negative 7. Okay, so it will be negative 9 and 2. So x equal 9, x equal negative 2. And then you will try both of them here, each one, okay, to make sure that both of them works. Okay?
Yeah. All right. Okay, وبالأخير بدهم يطلعوا equal to each other. Okay. Okay, let's see.
Okay, for this, no, this is, yeah, E, okay? I will tell you how to do it. Okay. E, I will move it up here, so it will become E power what?
Negative.
Yes,
Okay.
wait. -1. And -1 will be multiplied here, so it becomes negative x squared plus 3x minus 20, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And then,
Cancel E.
yes, you now cancel E. Perfect. And then you will equalize the two expressions.
اوكي والاكس سكويرد نيجاتيف اكس لا نيجاتيف اكس سكويرد بخرج شيء ثاني تصير نيجاتيف اكس سكويرد بلس 3 اكس ممكن 2 اكس plus 15 equals 0.
Yes. Okay. Okay, you can continue after that, okay? Because there is something here I need to show you.
Okay.
Okay, here 2 power and here 2 power. So I will cancel both of them. So it becomes log x to the base 7 equal 3. And then x will be 7 power 3. That's it.
Okay, exactly.
Okay, but there is another thing I need to show you. If there is a rule that says if you have x power log, let's say y to the base x, can you see the same base here and here, right?
Mm-hmm.
So they cancel each other. And then it will be equal y. This is a very important
thing. Okay, لو كانت log base 2
yes.
بيصير y where?
Yeah, perfect.
Okay. X log equal. Okay, down.
Okay.